Good morning, crypto world. How's everybody doing out there today? For a long list of the most advanced features ever. Apollo kicks butt on everybody. And we'll get to Apollo shortly, but first, the news. Oh, of course, Cadillacs too. Hold on a second. Yeah. All right, let's get out of that for a second. And now, with the market, if you look at the Bitcoin performance over the last month, you can see here with the overall graph, and not to get too complicated for everybody, but basically 66.23, 66.52 back on July 4th, and going through. Now you can see the upward trend, obviously, and it's going to be this way. There's, you have the bear and the bull fighting back and forth. The money coming in, comes in, takes out. Now, one thing is you'll see, if you're new to this market, a lot of times when the product goes up, Bitcoin, okay, and it goes up $400 in a week's time, you'll see a lot of people sell. And it is stupid to do so. I mean, if you're doing day trading and you want to make some quick profits, feel free. But overall, it's not the smart thing to do, because you want to hold your stuff and be patient. And that is the ticket. Now, if you look at the bottom, you see the lines down the bottom down here. It's basically your graph, and it shows you for the volume and what's coming in. And the volume for the money is increasing over time. And that is the thing that you got to keep in mind, is that when you look at the performance of last year, for the end of last year, you had basically a huge piece of gain for everybody. I don't care what coin it was, for the most part, 90% of all coins gained a ton of money. Now, when you look at this, I'm not saying that that's going to happen right away soon, no, but you have to be patient for the industrial money coming in, and you have to be patient because everybody's waiting for the bottom of what they perceive as the bottom before they'll invest. Now, you have here the last month performance of Bitcoin. To put it into dollars, you can see where it's basically in the last month gained $1,200. So for people that are coming into the market and you're trying to think about what you can do and have for investments, basically you have to sit back and relax and don't pay attention to dailies. What you do want to do is think about when the price is coming down lower, boy, can I get some good deals? Yes, you can. And buying Bitcoin now, and again, I'll say this too, a lot of people just don't gather this. Bitcoin, sure, it's $7,500 for one of them, but you can buy a portion of it. And when you buy a portion of it, it gains profit. So you can go to COINBASE and put your basic information in and use your bank account or debit card linked to the account to buy Bitcoin. And you save it and you store it. And that is the thing you got to think about. It will gain you money down the road. The future for Bitcoin is huge, and it's the best way to put it. All right, now with a lot of the information coming up here, and I'll get over to the big news. You've got the Bitcoin rally faces headwind as price dips, the headline. And that is the ticket. And when it comes down and basically once the bottom is perceived, then the money comes in. Patience is a virtue. Now, Binance buys the wallet in the first public acquisition. They're buying it, and what they've done is they're going to take the administrative role in it and market it. Trust Wallet. And that is, and if you put look at what they said at the bottom down here, let me get to it. All right. Okay, they haven't done much marketing, which is where we can help. They are strong technologically, but don't like doing marketing. Now, merging with us, they don't have to worry about money. Said in the comment, adding, okay, Binance users who would like to withdraw funds into wallet, Chinese way of doing it, now have a product they can use. And that's the thing you got to think about. When you're doing your coins, you are buying your coins, and I'll give you an example over here. You go to, for Apollo, you go to IDAX, and I'll link it down below. And you can take this discounted price of Bitcoin and buy Apollo. Not a bad idea. Now, when you buy the product, it's going into the wallet. So when you buy it, you put down how much you're going to buy, and you submit. It then goes into the assets, which is your wallet. So you go over here to your balances, and boom, that's your wallet. Okay, you can see I have a little bit of Bitcoin in there. And You know what? It's not that bad to think about that you have that you can easily withdraw. And when you do it, it comes to and goes through to your bank. How does that do that? COINBASE. So when you do that, you look here over at COINBASE. You can take this, and I'll link this down below. Everybody should get a COINBASE account if you don't have anything, especially in the US. You want to have a COINBASE account so you can withdraw your product, your coins to your bank when you want to. And you can also use the BitPay card, BITPAY, Visa card, to spend your money. A lot of people don't get that. This is a crash course in how do you buy crypto and spend it if you want to. Okay, BitPay lets you go to any bank using that Visa card. Using Bitcoin, you load it onto it. All right? Now, when you look at the basic news of all what's going on, this one here is pretty cool. San Francisco firm launches cryptocurrency exchange with XRP as base currency. I'll link this down below. XRP, everybody. All right, so Ripple XRP, everybody knows it's Ripple, but XRP, the currency, they're using it as the prime. And that is pretty good. You look at the future of XRP, that's going to be the big one too. Besides Bitcoin, look at XRP and look at Apollo. Those are your big boys. Tron's going to have a decent future down the road, no doubt. And there's a couple more that we'll talk about down the road, but this is the thing to think about. The future is where blockchain is being used and cryptocurrency can be spent. Thailand's largest movie theater chain will accept cryptocurrency. You betcha. Go to the movies and use your crypto, Bitcoin, to buy tickets. And this is just the beginning, guys. You have so much more that you can do with your funds. You know, save in, I've talked about before having the Ledger Nano S. It looks like a USB thumb drive, but it's got a screen on it, which is an OLED screen. It's encrypted. It lets you take your Bitcoin and other coins and just load them up onto it safely. And then it's offline, so it has no chance of being hacked. And you want to scan your computer to make sure that your computer has no virus or malware on it every week whenever you're doing your trading. Because you want to make sure that there's no garbage, as they say, on your computers. So you have to be safe with your coins, okay? So this morning, basically, I just want to encapsulate the basics of buying crypto and getting it. If you have any questions down below, mention it. Everybody, my subs will all chip in and help you. You can go to Telegram. If you don't know what Telegram is, Google it, get it. Telegram and add in Apollo. And add in anything Bitcoin, but especially Apollo. There are two groups of Apollo that are almost 100,000 people in it for both groups. The biggest Telegram groups in the world. Apollo. Tells you something. So anyway, you'll always get help. Okay, but on top of that, on this channel, down below, people will answer your questions along with me. I tend to answer most everybody's questions. Okay, guys, hit the subscription, hit the notification bell. Good morning. 3:12 a.m., bright and early Eastern Standard Time, August 1st, 2018. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. And by the way, too, Steve, I talked to him yesterday. They've expanded their team of people, and they have a lot of new stuff, and new redesign and rebranding is coming out very soon. Ciao.